Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there right off the bat. 64 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Nightmare. Fuck it.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete.
With
right
what?
around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Nothing. I had to
It'll be a 2-yard
take
gain.
it to the
And all of a
base. No,
sudden
not the one I
here,
got from the
it's third
mechanics.
down.
The old one.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the
one
playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
Oh, yeah,
so as you said, you
yeah.
shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? You're the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on the third.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Crosby
with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Returnable for Grant. Oh, some strong running. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Oh,
gets this to Devontae Adams.
We love that.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the 41, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Fucking route, bro. I'm not picking up on it. Oh.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz, he's going to fire one deep. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board.
Yo, Dewey, what's up with you, nigga?
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
He's being weird right now, cuz.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I know what?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yo, I don't know what you're talking
Packer
about.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He's going through something.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What's up with you, dog?
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, he's going to air one out.
Oh,
and this is going to wind up
man.
incomplete.
Give me one, bro.
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear.
Oh, I'm waiting on that bum shit, bro. This thing is
Yeah, they
ass,
said
bro.
forget the underneath route. They went for the
That's
guy on the
over,
fly,
bro.
but as you said, incomplete. Rodgers finding Adams for Packer first. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week?
Right,
6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Sunday. Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, Charlie. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Not today, you are. Not here.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Wentz again. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, come on.
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
Fucking
An injured
injuries.
player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh my goodness, bro. Yo, our whole fucking team's injured, bro.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Clement, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Clement, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock up and go to the locker room.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56 the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go. 5'9", 5'9". 56. Mike. Hey, Echo. 56.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Come on.
Wentz now on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted.
Oh my, what kind of fucking animations, bro?
Big turnover there as his guys
oh my goodness, bro. Yo, Matt is on my dick today.
The third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dub for that.
That is on my dick today. I can't
No,
believe it.
stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Yeah, let him get outside.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He was brought down by
this fucking
Kamu
bum-ass
Hill.
nigga out last time,
Third
bro.
quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now it's Rodgers. And it's complete.
And Kelsey, bro. Kelsey's fucking
he's
killing
be
me,
out
bro.
of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Kelsey's fucking killing me, bro. He didn't have Kelsey last time. That was a good trade.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here. Jump out.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, shit's a fucking Kelsey, bro. This is sad.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky. Here, Mike. Kill. Hey, takes 3. 218. Chop it.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Touchdown! Packers! Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
All these fucking receivers injured.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Derek Shelby able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stick.
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
General West.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Rodgers to Allison. Good for a Green Bay first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Rodgers. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the air on second down.
Oh, Carson.
And that'll be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know
come
that they have
on,
planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Yeah, I gotta know what these injuries are on, bro. This shit is crazy.
Again, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Great 15, great 15.
Wentz now to throw.
Oh, he dropped it.
It's incomplete.
Oh, yo, give me my nigga back, bro, please.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Wentz now on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain of 32 that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz, and on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It's been a while since Madden didn't mean fucking like this.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Yeah, Ma.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mac Hollins, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Sunday. 81.
Throwing now is Wentz. This is caught. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Wow.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to
What happened now? They gave him a fucking holding?
And toughness.
Oh,
there's a premium for all of that now.
Bro.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now this time Wentz will throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No, well, sure.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, 626.
They'll go again to Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get up.
Rodgers to throw.
And we knew he was going to that. He's so ass, bro.
It's a gain of 7, and
He's
that
not
should
winning
just
this
about
game,
do
bro.
it.
He's so trash.
In this defense, they needed that
so
one more
trash.
stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Again, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for the Packers,